Hey there, Transformer fans. I'm back once again with another Transformers review. This time it is Transformers Masterpiece Prowl, MP-17, the Cybertron Military Strategist. Alright, so this one just recently came out, and I've been really looking forward to it for quite some time. Prowl is one of those main characters. He's one of the original Transformers that came down in the arc in the original G1 TV series Season 1. So I've really been looking forward to getting him. Alright, so let's take a look. Obviously, we got the box here where we got him in car mode as the Nissan Fairlady 280ZT. Right there. Alright, so this is a common car that you would see being used for a Japanese police car back in the 1970s, 1980s. It is quite common to see these types of cars as police cars in Japan. Alright, and then of course you have him here in robot mode. Alright, so then we got blah 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 in Japanese, which I can't read, but you can see that he has weapons. Here's his silvered laser pistol, and then he does have some flip-out shoulder cannons there. Here's the size comparison between him and the Masterpiece Optimus Prime. This is MP-11, if I'm not mistaken, which I do not have yet. It is a drastic redesign of Optimus Prime. Anyways, here he is again in car mode, and here is him coming out of Optimus Prime's trailer in car mode. So you can see there definitely is a reason for the size difference. It's not just so that he's way smaller, it's so he can also reasonably fit inside the trailer. But enough about the box, let's open it up and take a look at what's inside. Alright, so as you can see, we have here the Nissan Fairlady right there in car mode, and his weapon in weapon mode instead of, I guess, folded up storage mode. And then of course we got the instructions. Alright, and along with the instructions we also have some kind of, I don't know, and then of course we got the collector's card, MP-17 Prowl. And it has his stats here on the back. I can't read any of that, but obviously something is 79799949. Alright, so it's probably like firepower, leadership skill, bravery, speed, all that stuff. Okay. Here we go. Now look at this. We got really nice smooth spinning wheels. Alright, so if this was a nice hard flat surface, he'd roll a lot more, but we do have very smooth rolling action on the tires. I like that, that's nice. I'm glad that it says here in English Highway Patrol Police. That is very nice. I'm glad that it's not something in just Japanese, you know. Alright, we have like a clear red plastic here for the lights. Inside, I mean, the windows are clear, and you can see, you know, some of the transforming bits in there and whatnot. And here again in the back, those are probably the feet folded up. But you take what you can get. So if it's gonna have clear windows, inside are just gonna be a bunch of kibbles and bits. And as is typical with the Fairlady, it does have the rear view mirrors out here on the hood, as you will see in some of those older James Bond cars and stuff. I mean, this thing probably was like designed in the late 60s to mid 70s. Flip it over and here's all the stuff. Alright, but you're not here to just see all the stuff underneath the car, you're here to see it transformed. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and get this thing transformed. But before we do that, let's take a quick look at the instructions, okay? Alright, so here we have Jazz's Nissan Fairlady 280ZT car mode. Here we got top view, front view, side view, rear view, and then we have the car here itself. And we have some of its stats. So length 2.620 millimeters. Oh boy, it's all in millimeters. So instead of reading all that stuff off, I mean, here it is. You can pause the video if you want. So there you go. Then we have Prowl himself. Here he is in front view, side view, rear mode, and then okay, here we go. Here's his stats in English. Okay, so we got strength 7, intelligence 9, speed 7, endurance 9, rank 9, courage 9, fire blast 4, and skill 9. Alright, so here he is, a nice heroic pose and everything. Then we got his gun, and how the gun can actually be attached in car mode. And then we have the thing with the shoulder cannons where they flip out and everything, with a screenshot here from the TV show. Semi-automatic rifle. Nice color picture there. And then, of course, all your transform instructions here on the back. So real quick, while I still got him in car mode, let's go ahead and attach this laser gun, okay? Alright. So, this is how it comes out of the box. Alright. And the only thing that looks like changes is this handle right here. So you just... Hopefully. You just flip this up. There we go. Okay, holy crap. Don't want to break anything, but... You know, loosen up the joints a little bit and it will flip up. So there's this L hook there, which of course corresponds to that hole there. So you just take it and stick it in there. Bam, there you go. You have Jazz driving around with a freaking laser cannon on the roof. Alright. So this will harken back to, you know, the G1 days where you just attach these giant weapons to cars and then drive around like you're in some, like, you know, freaking alien robot death race and stuff. But enough about alien death races. Let's get this guy into robot mode. For realsies this time. Okay, well, hopefully I have gotten this right, and Jazz is transformed into robot mode, okay? So, again, like any time that you transform a Masterpiece Transformer for the first time, especially with all Japanese instructions, that was very interesting, shall we say. Okay, and a quick look at pictures of what the robot mode is supposed to be like. Looks like I have pretty much gotten this right. Okay, so good. Holy crap. Alright, now let's go ahead and take a look at this guy's articulation, okay? So right off the bat, obviously, because he's a masterpiece, he's going to have a lot of articulation. Not just because he's designed to have it, but because of all the transformation and stuff, he's going to have a lot of moving parts. So his head is not on a ball joint, so it will not look... Oh, hold on a second. It will look up and down a bit. Okay, so, my bad. He will look upwards. Obviously, he can't look down, but it will move side to side. So, alright. Looks up and side to side. Awesome. Alright. Plenty of articulation in the arms, you know, because of all the transforming, ratcheting joints and stuff. He's got plenty of articulation here. He has 2 moving joints in the elbow, so he can put his arm straight up like that, which, of course, as you know, is impossible in the G1 toys. They weren't double hinged. The hand will swivel, and it does open up. It does not have a finger joint. It only has like a single joint for all the fingers, so there is no like trigger finger separate joint like you did have on some Transformers, such as the Seekers for Decepticons. Obviously, he does rotate at the waist and is required for transformation, so there you go. He does have these side skirts, these armor plates here that will move up and down. I don't think these are for transformation. These are because they're part of the toy. Alright, so legs backwards and forwards, and moves out. He is double jointed at the knees, so he can really move up. And let's see if we get this guy to balance on one foot. Okay, so I'm sure if I had a flat surface, he would balance a lot more readily. But because this is a towel, it takes some getting, but there you go. The guy can be balanced quite nicely. Looks like he's winding up to like kick a field goal. Boom! It's good. All right, and this figure is good. Nice little segue there. Because of the transformation, these doors will move up here and kind of look like little wings like they did on a lot of those G1 Transformers. These feet are really, really weird to transform. I mean, there is a lot of stuff that will be packed into this rear section of the car. And so you do have some parts that are just like sitting here, like these rear windows. They do just kind of sit there. But they are very large feet, so you do have like a nice solid base for the character to just stand on. Yeah, so he won't have like a whole lot of trouble with balancing, especially since this foot here, this rear section has the tailpipe, so that's a lot of extra, area for the figure to actually stand on. So, anyways, here we go. We got the gun. We can just go ahead and stick it in this guy's hand. So, okay. There are tabs on the side of this gun, this handle here. You got a tab here, and you got a tab here, and there are tabs on the inside of this guy's hands, right there, and again, here. So all you gotta do is just line up the tab with the slot. There we go. Then just close the hand. And then you got the guy holding the gun. Alright, but you know what? Enough about like handheld guns. Let's talk about the shoulder cannons, okay? So let me get those out real quick. Here we go. We have these shoulder cannons. And what's really cool is inside looks like there are metallized plastic in there, so they're silver, so they kind of do reflect light and everything. So I guess that would be for the effect of right when it blasts, there's that bright flash of light. So there you go. You blast someone with these shoulder cannons, there's a bright flash of light, and then some Decepticon just hopefully got shot. So you go ahead and you stick this gun in this guy's hand here, and that combined with the shoulder cannons makes for a rather potent police force, So this guy will make a really, really great addition to Transformers that you would have sitting on your shelves at home. I mean, you can go ahead and pose them with all your other Transformers. I mean, this guy looks great sitting alongside your third-party Transformers, your third-party Masterpiece knockoffs or whatnot, what have you. Your stuff from iGear and everything. This is a really awesome piece in my opinion, and I don't know how available he is right now, because I know that when Masterpiece Transformers come out, I mean, they're typically just about sold out in pre-order. So you'd have to pick this up on the secondary market maybe, or you might find an online store that has some Masterpiece Transformers recently released that would still have this available. Now this guy shares the exact same mold as the Autobot Masterpieces Blue Streak and Smokescreen. I was going to get those, but I mean, this guy costs about $80. yes, he will retail for $80. And so I myself had to make a decision. I said, do I want to get all three of these characters for $80 each when they share the same body design? Of course, the answer is yes. I do want them, but the simple fact of the matter is, I couldn't afford to get all three of them. So when it came down to it, Blue Streak doesn't exactly show up in the TV series a whole lot, so he was the first one out. He's basically just this guy with the same gun, the same cannons, the same everything, but all silver. So Blue Streak was out. Smokescreen was a tougher choice, but ultimately, if it came down to just getting one, Prowl was the one I wanted to get. Prowl gets a lot more screen time. I know that, he's kind of like a stick in the mud since he's one of those, by the book kind of guys. But if you have to get just one of the guys made from this mold, I would definitely recommend picking up Prowl just because he's such an awesome figure. And he is such a consistent part of G1 lore. And he's appeared in pretty much every single incarnation of Transformers out there under the sun. So anyhows, go ahead and, check this out. You might be able to find it on your online stores, and if not, don't worry. Takara always has a reissue, re-release a few months down the road. I mean, remember that video I posted a while back of Masterpiece Soundwave, and he was already sold out and he was brand new? Well, they're coming out with a re-release, so if you weren't lucky enough to get the original release or the Toys R Us exclusive, he is coming out again. You can pick him up, so if you can't get your hands on this guy right now, worry not. You will be able to find him again in the future. That's all I have for this review of Masterpiece Prowl MP-17, so go ahead and check out my other videos. Look forward to future Transformer video reviews. That's all I have for you, and I am signing out.